You know, there are days at the Lowews when it can feel like we're filming a never-ending episode of This Old House, only without the budget. And this is one of those days because we've bumped into a problem that comes up not just in the restoration of a big old movie palace like the Lowews, but in any fixer-upper project. Tom Taylor and other volunteers have been working very hard to restore the balustrade railings here in the balcony, just like this one. As a matter of fact, this is the very last unrestored balustrade here in the balcony. And of course, as fate would have it, we've encountered a problem. The wooden handrails here are all held on the lower metal part with screws. And in every case, we've had to take the screws out to get the railings off. And in every case, the screws have come out except for the very last one. If you've ever worked around your house or in a car, you know what happened. That screw was jammed, and when we tried to use muscle to force it to turn, all we succeeded in doing was deforming the slot on the screw's head so a screwdriver wouldn't even stay in place. That screw and we would have really been stuck, except for a neat little thing called a screw extractor. And here's how it works. So, you're always supposed to put a little bit of oil, cutting oil preferably, but WD-40 will do, on a drill bit and metal when you drill into metal. A little hard when it's upside down, but we'll try. Now we're going to start with a small hole, small bit in the center of the screw. We made the first small pilot hole. We're going to enlarge it by using a larger bit, and that's the hole that the screw extractor should be able to fit into. Now, the theory is you tap this in. Then when you turn the extractor, the threads on its shaft will bite into the sides of the hole, drawing it into the screw. You need to turn it counterclockwise, opposite how most screws turn in. And that's the trick, because when the extractor bottoms out in the hole, it will start turning the screw in the direction that will back it out. Remember to use an extractor with a diameter slightly smaller than the screw and a bit slightly smaller than the extractor. And apologies to Norm, Kevin, Steve, and even Bob. So when the jam screw was finally out, Tom and his crew of volunteers wasted no time getting that last unfinished wooden handrail up and out on its way to being refinished in a workshop set up in one of the theater's basement dressing rooms. And in the steel channel under the rail, they found small crumbs of plaster that had fallen down as the auditorium's high ceiling was being built 90 years ago. Now, if you'd like a chance to get your hands dirty with history, volunteer with FOL.